John from Hunting Solutions, just here to show you a couple of products that may aid you in your deer stalking. We rate it quite highly. It's the Salz paste, or salt paste, German for salt paste. We do two flavours of this. We do the aniseed one, and we also do exactly the same in the apple. And what you do is, in sort of tall, mature coniferous forest like this, we pan around, you can see it's very, very tall forest. The paste is actually quite well protected from the trees, from the rain, because the rain will actually quite easily dissolve the paste. So what we do, some I've done a bit earlier here, you just take the lid off the paste, and it has an applicator on the top. Get the applicator and agitate the paste inside. Right, we just apply it to the tree, and it's the main ingredient of the paste is obviously salt, but it also has different vitamins and minerals in that the deer tend to crave, especially during the summer when they're in antler growth. Both red stags and roebucks, they crave these minerals, and the idea is this in hot, dry weather would set solid. Obviously we're in quite a covered dark forest here, so you'll find that it stays fairly soft, and it'll eventually begin to run down the tree and soak into the soil, and you'll see that the deer will eventually start to dig at the soil, eat the soil. They'll eat a little bit of the lichens on the tree. That's what we do inside the forest. Now, fortunately, we're in South Scotland today. It's typical southern Scottish weather, drizzle, miserable, very, very wet. When you put this stuff on a clear fell, it can dissolve quite quickly due to the rain, especially if you get a lot of rain. So we have a totally separate method that we use when we're on clear fell. So that's for inside a woodland where it's protected, and we'll nip out in a second and we'll show you exactly what we do when we're setting the Salz paste on a clear fell. Okay, I'm back again now, out on the clear fell as you've just seen. And we know that there's deer, both reds and roe, coming from the mature forest, coming onto the clear fell. And they feed right across here, right at the back of the tree line. There's a stone wall where we've got a superb view across this clear fell. And so we want to put some Salz paste here. The problem you've got with clear fell, and as you can see, it's a perfect day to demonstrate it. It's wet all the time and your paste is exposed, so it's going to be used up quickly. That's what we found. Now what we're going to do today is, our plan is to put a camera trap on this tree so we can catch, we believe there's a couple of good bucks in this area, and we want to catch them coming out and stay long enough just to give us a chance to assess what sort of size the beasts are. We don't tend to shoot them on the salt licks. We want them to see these as a safe place to come and get minerals. What they will tend to do, we found, is they'll come out of the forest, they'll take some salt, over that way is a small burn, and they'll head for a drink, and we'll wait until they're on the way back and we'll try and shoot them then. The method we use here is, as I say, a little bit different. We find the stump and we get our tub of Salz. In this case we'll use aniseed. So I'll just take this top off this one. And there it is, all full of lovely Salz paste. And what the idea is we take the lid, put it upside down onto the stump. And then I've got just a couple of plastic washers here, just any old washer. I don't even know what they're from, to be honest, but a couple of washers and a couple of screws. And then we screw the lid to the tree. And then we just put the second one in. Just tighten them up. So that lid's now fastened quite firmly to that stump. What I'm going to do now is just change this and put the drill in. And I'll just drill a couple of holes. And believe it or not, these stumps, even though they've been here years, are absolutely solid. So we've done that now. What we're going to do now is turn the Salz upside down and fix it to the lid. So the Salz is now going to go onto the lid. I'm just going to fasten it down. Like that. Nice and solid. So we're now just going to drill some holes into the Salz itself, just to allow the rain to get in And what that'll actually do is allow the rain to come in and slowly dissolve the paste, and we'll also drill some holes in the bottom. So what you've in effect done now is improve the longevity of the paste. It won't disappear quite so quick now. Deer will still find it. What I like to do is I like to just put a little bit more from a spur tin around the site, because I just find it gives a faster effect. So just put a little bit on here. Let's go. This apple one, it's got quite a strong flavour to it. Another little trick that I quite like to use is just get a little twig. Quite often when you put the drills in, you'll find it might split, as this one has actually done. There's a little split in the top, which is fine because it'll let the rain in, but it'll control it. But I like to put a little stick in, just like that. And what that does is allows the rain to slowly seep into the Salz paste, and that will then force the paste itself out at a controlled rate. So you're not going to be losing your paste. It's going to last a good month, maybe 2 months, and it'll slowly seep into this stump and all the way down. You'll find the deer will keep coming back week in, week out, just to get the fix. And we highly recommend it. That's the Salz paste. You can get that by visiting hauntedsolutions.co.uk. Just give us a ring, the number's on the screen, and give it a try. We really recommend it. Thank you.